I didn't know that count.
Yeah. Okay.
It's found in India, where the
Okay.
steak is sits in there.
What will they try?
The cartilage gets calcified. Otosclerosis.
Okay.
It's called. That's very common.
High-pitched sounds go away.
Yeah. That's why we do the.
Okay, we'll start with
air
Om
conditioning.
3 times.
Yes.
Om. Om Namo Venkateshaya. Om Namo Sri Rameshwaraya. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Veeryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. I think you wanted to also do the Gayatri Mantram, so we'll chant the Gayatri. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha. Om Tatsaviturvarenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayatu. We'll do it 2 more times. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayatu. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayatu. Okay, so we'll stop this one. Okay, so we are in the
Verse 13.
pardon?
Verse 13.
13. Okay, good. We are in Bhakagovindam. We are about 1/3 of the way. So here you can see Shankaracharya ji is talking about what is spirituality and how we should live in this world like a lotus leaf in water. Live in the world, but not attached to the world, not get contaminated with the world. And so he said, in and through everything that we do, always meditate, think of Bhagavan. That's why I said, Bhakagovindam, Bhakagovindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate. Mudamate. Oh, dull one. Okay, don't think this world is the real, this world is permanent. Only that is permanent is Bhagavan. And so he talked about how we should not be attached to the family. You should not be attached to the what do you call your wealth, and you should not be attached to your body in the sense of youth, childhood, youth, and old age, and you're always thinking about yourself, enjoying the world, enjoying the like a spend sensual life, and then keep worrying about your own body as at old age. But when are you going to think about Bhagavan? And so he continued to talk about don't. Pardon? Yes.
He is the one.
I don't know. Hi, I'm Rajesh.
So he is the gentleman going to talk about
Okay.
the scene.
You want me to stop or you want to wait till? I'm going to be here till 1 o'clock.
Right?
Till 1 o'clock.
It's,
Okay.
yeah.
Join us.
Please.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Yeah.
Raj, as I said, we mostly.
You okay?
Namaskar, sir.
All the Hindu religious.
Okay.
So we are talking about Bhakagovindam, okay? If you know Bhakagovindam,
Bhagavad Gita, yeah.
now this is Bhakagovindam. This is a verse from Shankaracharya ji talking to the common man about what is real in life. Okay.
When the room rented.
Yeah.
Huh? Meet Ajay. Oh, lecture or
Roger? Oh, okay, nice to meet you.
We'll see.
My husband.
Okay.
He's also.
Rajesh, Guru. Yeah. Good. My parents, Kerala, Kerala. And you?
Okay.
Okay.
Rajesh. The next one is Dr. Natarajan. And those two.
Best thing is let them say.
Okay.
Introduce yourselves.
Yeah. You're next, Bhushan Sahani.
Ocean Sahani, nice to meet you.
Veena.
Venus. Sorry, last name. Donna, okay. Oh, good.
They were wife and husband.
Okay.
And the other two.
Sailendra and Ganesh.
Kiran.
And they're most welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I'm Raghu.
Raghu,
And your name, sir?
Rajesh, Guru, Guru.
Dr. Raghu is a Chinmayan and I told you, at
Yes.
the north side. He runs. And he was a physician.
I'm Hindu Temple of Atlanta.
Oh, he was a
Right
physician,
now, I'm Hindu, nothing.
gynecologist, left the practice, went 2 or 3 years to Bombay and stayed in the Chinmayan and the Swami
Oh, okay.
and got all the, I don't know what to say, knowledge,
Enlightenment.
both by,
Yeah.
now he enlightened us with all the
Okay.
experiences and the knowledge.
Gita was more dedicated and all those just for a long time when I first came. She used to have all villages, people come and visit.
He will remain part and parcel of
We call her-
always. Always.
Gita Mata.
Okay.
We call her Gita Mata, Bal Vihari. Yeah. They lived in and practiced in Macon. After
Okay.
that, now they live in Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So let's continue.
Thanks.
So in number 9, verse number 9, Bhagavan is talking about the,
What page is that?
this is an old book, I don't know. Anybody knows number 9?
That's 7 page.
Number 9 is 33. It says, Satsangatve Nisangatvam, Nisangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nishchalatatvam, Nishchalatatve Jivan Mukti. So, continue with your work daily, but continue to have some satsang. Have contact with the people who have spiritual knowledge. Pandits who have learned about the spirituality, they live a spiritual life. It doesn't have to be swamis or swaminis, okay? People who are on the spiritual line. That way, when you think and more about God and spirituality, how to live, then you have nisangatvam. You will have detachment to the, detachment to the world of objects, okay? Continue to live, but don't get attached. As your detachment continues, nirmohatvam, your delusion that this world is real, this world only is the thing, and the attachment will gradually go away. Once the delusion goes away, nischalatatvam, your abidance in that Brahman or the Ishvara or the God or the Atman in your own self will be firm. And once your mind is fully attached to that Atman in yourself, not with the worldly objects. Nischala tattve jivan muktihi. So you will be liberated from attachment to the world of objects. And continuing on the thought process, he said, Vayasi gate kaha kama vikaraha, शुष्के नीरे कः कातारः, क्षीणे वित्ते कः परिवारः, नाते तत्वे कः संसारः. He says, as your youth goes away, as you get old like us, okay, where is all this pleasures of the sexual world? Okay, all of them actually go away. So your desire might be there, but you don't have to enjoy the worldly pleasure. Same way, Shushke Nire Kaha Sakasaraka. Okay, if there is no water, do you call it a lake? Okay, without. Same way, Shine Vitte Kaha Parivaraha. When all your money gone, where are all your friends, so-called friends? Okay, they disappear. The same way, Nate Tatve Kaha Samsaraha. Once you know that Atman, okay, Atman is everything, all this is illusory world. So where is samsara? All this you realize everything is just an illusion. And then, so he goes on to say, Ma kurudana jana yauvana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam maya mayamida akilam buddha Brahmapadam tva pravisha viditva. It says, Mahakuru dana jana yavana garvam. Don't have that pride of I'm young and good looking and everybody loves me. Or I am so wealthy, nobody like me. Okay. Or I know everybody, I know the prime minister, I know the president, all that kind of a thing. Okay. Why? As the time goes, everything goes away. Nothing remains. Maya mayamidam akhilam buddha. Knowing that everything is like Maya, this comes and goes. Okay. Brahmapadam tvam pravisha viditva. Knowing that only thing that is true is that Brahman or the God alone is the permanent. He has always been there, he always will be there. So be attached to the God, not the worldly attachments. Why? He goes on to say, Dinaya min yau sayam pratah shishiravasanto punarayatah kala kridati gacchatyayuh tadapina munchati ashavayu. He says, every second is time going away. When you say it's present, it's already gone. Okay?
Yeah.
And same way, morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening. Time is going away. Okay? And same way, all the seasons are coming and going. The years are coming and going. Okay? So the same kala kridati gachatyayu. Okay? The time comes and goes, time and goes and goes. You never know when it is gone. Tadapina munshati ashavayu. Okay? But in spite of all that, knowing the time is passing, your desire for worldly pleasures continues. Okay? And so don't keep thinking about worldly pleasures. Keep have the right understanding about your worldly attachments. So number 13, he says, Kate kanta danagati chinta vatula kim tava nasti niyanta Trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavanava tarani nauka. This is the sloka we are supposed to do today, right?
Yeah.
So he says, Kate kanta dhanagati chinta. Okay? Always thinking about my spouse. Okay? Or dhana. Well, always you worried about the wealth and of course name, fame and all those things along with it. A Vasula, a deluded person Kim tava nasti chitiyanta. Okay, is there anything that who is ruling you or you know who is ruling you? Who is the one that giving you life to this world? In these three worlds is the association with good people alone. Is the one that's going to act as a boat to cross this ocean of samsara. So in the samsara, we get bogged down. Okay. Oh, there's nothing like me. And by the time you die, then you look back and say, I didn't achieve this, I didn't achieve that, I should have done this, I should have done that, but it's too late. And then Bhagavan takes away the body. Okay. And so have satsanga. Go to the temple, have satsang with divine people, like when Swamis come or when great learned people come, don't miss the opportunity to talk to them, see how they live, and see how we can live in this world. So, in this, all the three worlds, like even in the what we call the heavenly worlds, okay, the gods look for company of people like Narada Maharshi, various rishis, and even gods. The guru is the Bruhaspati. Like that. So even now, we all should have a guru that we should follow. That's most important. That acts like a boat to carry us from the samsara to realize God. Why? Because if you continue to be attached to this world, and we have so many likes and dislikes, and we carry all that as a bag of bank account, and we'll be born again. If my desire was for so much sensual pleasure, or Raghu, I didn't enjoy all these things, so then you go back and you will be born again in the same thing to continue to enjoy the sensual pleasures. As they say, that if your desire was just to have babies, and enjoy sex, then you see you will be having a body that is most congenial for life, that kind of life, like a pig or a dog or a cat, a lot of babies and enjoy. So, but if you are interested in wealth, okay, then you will be born as a human being, always thinking of wealth, and so not knowing that the wealth is for a means for this life, not the wealth is goal by itself. And so then you continue to be attached to the wealth, and then you will continue to be like what you call a Rakshasa. That's what you call. Rakshasa doesn't necessarily mean a person with the big teeth and dark and big. So Rakshasa is one who is interested in his own self and in his worldly pleasures, not they interested in the society to help the community. So it's very, very important that one should live that kind of a life that is good for the world. So after telling that, he's going to talk about, though you have become old, okay, what is your mind? So we have three aspects. One is my physical body. Another is called subtle body, our mind, intellect, and prana. And then we have our subconscious, where all our likes and dislikes called vasanas are in that. And beyond that, what we are is the Atman. Okay. And the physical body might be old like ours, dilapidated, but the mind is still very active with all the desires. And so what I want to do now, instead of 14, I want to go to 15 next. Number 15. In 15, he says, Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam vruddho yati gruhitva dandam tadapina munchat yasha pindam. He says, Angam galitam. All our body has become extremely weak. no strength at all. Phalitam mundam. Okay, your head has become bald. Your look is gone. Okay.
You look
Dashana.
good, Arun.
Huh?
You doing good.
That's why I didn't look at you. I was looking- He said, I have
We can say it, great.
Great,
Is it-
great. Dashana vihinam. Our teeth have fallen off. Jatam tundam. Okay. They, let me see what is it.
The teeth.
The mouth has all that desires for taste, buts are gone. And Ruddho yati gruhitva dandam. The old man is walking with a walking stick. Okay. With no, but still, tadapi na munchate asha pindam. All the desires for the worldly pleasures is still not gone. The mind is still wants all the things, but he's just walking like this. Some pretty lady goes, huh? Or something talk about a wealthy person already jealous, or thinking about, oh my, I got so much wealth. Or always watching the television about politics and all that. Okay, but you don't know when he's going to live his life, but always interested only in the worldly things. And of course, you might say, hey, why are you talking about only the samsari? So Shankaracharya doesn't leave out the so-called the people called saints making ochre clothes. He says, we'll go back to number 14 now. He says, Jatilo munde lungchita kesha kashayambhara bahukruta vesha pashyannapi nana pashyati mudaha yudaranime bahukruta vesha. So, why do the people wear ochre clothes? Few simple reasons. Number one, the ochre clothes represent fire. Okay. As just a symbolism indicating that I have burnt attachment to the worldly things. Number two, it is very simple. You are making ochre clothes, as soon as somebody says, oh, he is a saint. I don't want to talk about worldly things with him. And number three, all the 3 periods of time, festivals, anything, you don't have to worry about clothes. Just same the ochre clothes. Okay, you don't have to worry about a big wardrobe or anything. Like that. So 3 simple reasons. And also, though you are not worried about your body, at least for the sake of the world, you need to wear some clothes to cover yourself. So that's the reason they wear clothes. And so somebody might be wear clothes. Shankaracharya says, Jatilo mundi. One might have a big jata. Okay. Put the long hair and knots. Or lunchita keshaha. Or he might have shaved the head off completely. Or lunchita kesha. Lunchita kesha means, I heard in Jains, I don't know if I'm true or not, but that's what I read. Yeah, they not only they just shave the hair, but they take each individual hair, pull it out by the root, so that they don't have to shave. Okay, but permanently they want to live. Okay, so you might do all that kind of thing. And kashayambhara bahuvishkesha. So you might wear the ochre clothes with various designs and various ways. And Pashyanapishana pashyati mudaha. So why is wearing ochre clothes was not for sannyasa, but that Muda thinks that by wearing ochre clothes, people think that I am sannyasi, so they will treat me good and they will treat me, feed me good. He says, Udara nimittam bahukruta vesha. Okay, just for the sake of the food, stomach, people have all sorts of ideas. Oh, I am a Swami, I am a sannyasi, I am a not a householder, I don't have any house, things like that. All of them are good, but the reason should be for realizing the Brahman, for always be thinking of Brahman, not for the sake of the food. So now, after we already 15, so we'll go to 16. So he is continuing to criticize the so-called the sannyasi again. He says, Agre vaknihi prushte bhanuh ratro chubuka samarpita januh karathala diksha taruthala vasah tadapina munchat asha pasha. So you might be wearing ochre clothes and you might say, oh, I don't have a house, I don't have air conditioning, I don't have heating in the night time with cold and all that. He says, Agre Vaknihi. Okay. He might have put fire like in a home kunda and all that. Okay, say, doing tapas. I think that I don't mind this, all this heat. Or Pushte Banahu. You sit in the sun all day long to show that you don't care about the sun. Ratro Chubika. In the night, it's very cold. They say, oh, I don't want to be comfortable, so I want to suffer the cold weather. Okay? And I don't have any possession. If somebody gives bhiksha, I just am going to eat with my hand alone. And Tarutala Vasaha. Okay? I don't have a house. I just am sleeping under the tree. So externally, you're a wonderful sannyasi. No, everybody looks, oh, he's sleeping under the tree. He doesn't have a house. Okay? And he's putting up with all these discomforts. But Tadapina Munshati Asa Pasha. But inside, he still got desires. Somebody is going to appreciate me. Somebody is going to feed me. Somebody is going to take me to their house. I wish I had family. All the inside desires are there. So what he's trying to tell is, until you develop that kind of a sannyasa attitude in your mind, don't suddenly run away from the world. Okay? Only when you have that kind of a real dispassion, then you don't ask anybody, you just go. Okay? Then you go to a forest or you go to an ashram and your mind is calm, so you contemplate on Bhagavan. But otherwise, if you have desires, enjoy the world. But at the same time, keep a balanced life. So that like that. So one has to have a balanced life, who should know what he is doing, not worried about the worldly things. Okay. Now he's talking about the next in number 17. We do so many things in the name of spirituality. Okay, we want to go on a pilgrimage, we want to go to Himalayas, we want to Chardham, all those things. So he's talking about that one next. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Atavadanam Nana Vihinaha Sarvamatena Vajatina Muktim Janma Shatena. He says, Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. Okay, you might go to Ganga Snanam. Oh, I get all the punya if I go to get a Ganga Snanam. Or Sagara Gamanam. So you go, you think that where the Ganga reaches the ocean, that is a very sacred place. Okay, so I'm going to go there to take a bath. Or some people even say, I walk along the Ganga all the way up to the ocean. Or some people say, oh, I go to Kashi. I'll take Ganga Snanam, I'll take Ganga water, then I'll walk all the way to Rameshwaram. okay, where the ocean is. And so I do the Abhishekam to Rameshwara, so I get a lot of punya. Or Vrata Paripalanam. So you take up various vows. Oh, I'm going to do Ekadasha, I'm sorry, Ekadashi Vratam, or there's another Vratam where, forget the name, on Purnami you eat the full meal. Okay. And then every day you reduce by 1/14th amount. And then Amavasya Upvasam again. From Amavasya, again for the Purnami, to increase by 1/14th, again and again and again, eat a full meal on the. So like that, I forget the name of it. And so like that, various the woes people undertake. Okay. And then Dhanam. Oh, I'm giving charity every day. So as a show off. But Gnanaviha Sarvamatena Bhajitana Muktim Janmashatena. Okay. But unless you get the Gnanam, knowledge about that Brahman, what is the relation between you and that Brahman? Janmashatena. You might have hundreds and hundreds of births and deaths, but you'll never get liberated. So does it mean that, oh, I shouldn't go pilgrimage, I shouldn't do dhanam? No. They said we should know their, place in our life. Okay. All of them are good for purifying your heart. Okay. To develop a little detachment to the world. Not to get punyam. When you get punyam, what happens? Oh, you go to heavenly worlds, you enjoy in the Pitruloka or various lokas. And then after the punyam is gone, you come back again the same samsara. Okay. And then you continue cycle after cycle, hundreds of cycles, but you never reach. But if you want to get liberated from this samsara, do all those things, but no, these are all the means to purify my heart, purify my mind, but I have to have satsanga and study the scriptures and live that life of spirituality and to know Bhagavan. So very, very important. So same way, see, now he is talking about that Grihastha doing all the pilgrimages. Now he is going to talk about the same, even if you are a sannyasi, what your goal for a sannyasi, he says. Suramandira sarumula nivasah Shayya bhutala majinam vasah Sarva parigraha bhogatyagaha Kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. I didn't miss anything, right?
No.
Okay. So he's really talking about the real sannyasi here. The real sannyasi who is living the life of a sannyasa, like anywhere in the street without any house, and is always contemplating on that God that is identified with the Bhagavan. He says, Suramandira Tarumula Nivasah Shayya Bhutala Majinam Vasah Sarva Parigraha Bhogatyagaha Kasya Sukham na karoti viragaha. He says, where do you live? Suramandira. So there is a temple, like in olden days in villages and all that, there's a temple, in front of the temple, there's a little shade. Oh, this is good for me for tonight, to sleep. Or Tarumula Nivasaha. Or there's no temple or anything, I'm in the middle of a forest, okay, there's a tree, I'll just sleep under it. Shayya Bhutala Majinam Vasaha. What is my bed? The earth. Okay, there's no real bed or anything I'm carrying. Okay. And Sarva Parigraha, given up everything, all the attachments, both physical and mental. Bhogatyagaha. Okay. All the pleasures mentally are given up. No interest in desires. Sarva parigraha. Okay. He has given up everything. For that kind of a person who has given up not only physically, but also mentally all the attachment, kasya sukham na karoti viraga. What kind of bliss does not this detachment give? When you have given up all the attachments to the world, okay, what kind of happiness it would not give? So, what he's trying to say is, we think we are happy. Okay. Why? Oh, because I got a good house, I got a good bank account, I got good children, okay, and I got good relations, friends, and all that. But what if all of them are gone? Suddenly you start worrying. But he is a person who doesn't have any of these things, but still happy. Why? What is said in Vedanta is, if I don't have any, just an example, let us say I don't have any car, I have an old little 20-year-old car. But my next door neighbor comes and says, got a new car. Suddenly you feel jealous. Oh, hey, I also should have a car. Or I have a little 2-bedroom house and my friend Vanapalli has got a big mansion. They say, hey, I also got a bank account. Why shouldn't I have a bank account? Big house. Okay.
Spade up.
Like that. Okay. Right. But what happens? Until then, I was happy with my 2-bedroom house. I got a house. But as soon as I feel jealous, my agitation starts. Okay. And then I also go and buy a big house bigger than Vanapalli. Satisfied. Why? You think that big house gave me happiness. But really what happened is, being jealous, I got agitated, I felt bad. And when that agitation is gone, I got a peace of mind. And so I think the house gave the happiness. The happiness was already inside me before I feel jealous. Okay. But anytime that the agitations come, if the agitations go away, I'm happy. If agitations come, I'm not happy. But if I don't have any agitations at all, if I don't have any desire for anything, okay, he is rich and kids are happy for him. Okay. She's beautiful, I'm happy for her. Okay. He's got a big house, I'm happy for him. But I'm not interested in anything. Okay. Okay. Then what happens? So that is about the sannyasis. Okay. They come and they might live in your houses and then they go away back to their ashram. Okay. Regular food. Are they say, oh, I should go for another tour again? No. They enjoy food. If somebody serves good food, okay. If tomorrow there's no good food, I remember the story of once Chinmayana Swamiji was back in his one house in Kerala. And so one devotee wanted to go and see him. So he expected, oh, I'm going at dinner time, probably I will have big dinner with him. And he was sitting watching, I think, a tennis game in the television and eating one of those Kerala bananas. That was for dinner. So Chinmayana Swamiji could read that man's mind. Oh, you thought I was going to have a big dinner, right? Another time, he was traveling from house to house, the people's homes. And one early morning, he had to get up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock and go to next town to be there at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock to the next family. And so this lady of the house suddenly decided, oh, Swamiji, this is the last time I'm seeing him I might not see him again. So let me cook a big breakfast before he leaves. And so he had she had cooked a big breakfast. He didn't want to disappoint her. And to satisfy her. So somebody like me was sitting next to him and was thinking in his own mind, oh, this Swamiji's life is so wonderful. Okay, he doesn't have to do anything, but good food. Swamiji could read his mind, and then he ate, and so he made him eat also good. And then after 2 hours, they went to in a car to the next town, and that lady, oh, Swamiji has come. She had cooked
Big.
South Indian lady with all the sweets and all that. And Swamiji, yes, and he ate. He had diabetes. He had all dishes. And then he looked at the other gentleman. He said, eat, eat. Lady has cooked for you. Don't you think that Swamiji's life is good and beautiful? Like that, okay. He ate for the sake of both the ladies, not because of him. And he didn't care about his own body. Okay. So like that, what I was trying to say is, just because they are enjoying life outside, it doesn't mean that they are attached. And sometimes these ladies will have cooked a food so hot, or it is too salty, that they never complain. They just eat, oh, ma, very good food. Like that. Okay. So you have to see their life. Okay. And if you just go to their ashram, okay.
Some of them may not eat at all,
Yeah.
whatever you cook.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You cannot judge a person,
Dear Swami,
the kind of a people from their
Yes.
outside appearance.
dear Swami,
Is it?
he doesn't eat at any place.
Yeah. Yeah. Each person is so different. You should just let them. Okay. Each person is different. Okay. Yeah. There are swamis I've seen, like if you are in India, they won't eat in your house. But they come here.
No, here also,
They
dear
don't have
Swami.
a choice.
No. What I'm trying to say is they adjust to the circumstances.
Yeah, but
Okay.
dear Swami doesn't.
He was
He
a
doesn't
our
eat.
guest.
And each one is different.
He did not-
So,
No, he doesn't eat.
yeah.
It has to be cooked by his own.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's it.
Each one has got their own. Okay. So like that, but kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. Okay. That kind of a detachment doesn't give, kind of infinite bliss doesn't give. Okay. And so let me see. We are going too far. We got another 15 minutes.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So, just like what I said now, that's what he's going to talk about in the next one. He says, Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandatyeva. He says, Yogarato va. He might be just reveling in yoga, okay? There's anybody to, or Bhogaratova, okay? Suddenly a king or a rich man invited and he's enjoying the company of that royal family. Sangaratova, oh, that he is in the middle of a city with lot of people coming and all that. Or Sangavihinaha, if everybody is gone, nobody there. But Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chitta, but a person whose mind is always reveling in Brahman, Nandati Nandatyeva, is always reveling in his own self.
Always
Okay.
happy.
Always happy. So whether people are there, people are not there. Okay. There's worldly pleasures are there, not there. Okay, but he's reveling in his own self. It doesn't really matter if somebody is there or not. So like that, for that kind of a person, there is no rules. One should be like this, one should be like that. Why? All these rules that we have for us to live is to control ourselves, control our life, so that we can have satsang and realize ourselves, realize our goal of life. But once you have reached the goal of life, what is there for you? They might still follow the rules of the society, okay, for the sake of the society, to guide the society, hey, one should live in a proper manner.
He's not
Okay.
attached to.
But it's not for his own sake, because he has reached the goal. He can do whatever he wants, okay? But he lives a very model life for the people to follow. So that's the one thing that we have to understand. So shall we continue or shall we stop here? We got our guest. You want-
Yeah, we'll give the time.
Okay. So,
So we finished 19.
yeah, it's 9. So let us finish with the
Next
prayer
one.
and then we will, yeah. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Okay.
All right. They're all yours.
Oh, okay, yeah. So my name is Rajesh Karu, and so I recently started working